Hello. Hold on.
Oh, look at it. She bought that. Period.
What's the craziest conspiracy theory you think about, but you wouldn't tell nobody?
Conspiracy theory.
Yeah.
You got one type there? Craziest conspiracy theory. Pizzagate. They all did that shit. They got the island. Yeah, Bill Gates. Goddamn the first lady. Goddamn the Trump. Yeah, all of them. They tapped in.
Hey, Mike, what's your worst breakup story?
My worst breakup story? I caught him in bed cheating and I whooped that.
Oh, man. That's sad, though. All right, next question. What's heavier, a pound of pillows or a pound of pennies?
A pound of pennies.
Pound of pennies. This is the last one.
He can't even say it. He's gonna dial.
I'm not going to answer that question.
Yo, welcome to the New Normal Podcast. I want to tell everybody thank y'all for tuning in. Oh, let me unshare this video real quick. Boom. Y'all, hold on. Bear with me. I'm doing something new today. As a matter of fact, let's see if I add you right here. Ooh. There we go. Hey, welcome to the New Normal Podcast. Thank y'all for tuning in. Today we got a fire topic. We're gonna be talking about sexism. Today I got my boy Christian with me today. And I don't know if y'all been seeing, there's been a lot of talk because Trump put in Matt Gaetz. And a lot of people been talking about how he's sexist. He want to use the military for Christian purposes and stuff like that. But today, what's going around is Matt Gaetz talking about how he doesn't believe women should be in combat zones. We're going to talk about Whoopi Goldberg holding back vagina. I don't know who in the world is trying to smash on Whoopi Goldberg, but she said she's trying to hold her vagina back. We got another lady. She attacked some people today, some pro-lifers, and we got a therapist who is off her damn rocker. I might play this video, these other few videos if we have some time today. But the first video we're gonna play, I think, is on X. I mean, on that place is. Hold on, I'm winging it today. It's on TikTok. Yeah, I'm gonna get your thought on this, Christian. Tell me what you think. So y'all put in the comment section how y'all doing. Y'all feeling good today? Feeling bad? How was your day? You at work? Where you watching us from? What state you in?
I'm straight up just saying.
First video is this one right here.
I think I seen this
one. You seen this one?
I think so.
First video, we're gonna watch this one right here. Y'all ready? Here it is. Ooh.
I'm straight up just saying we should not have women in combat roles. It hasn't made us more effective, hasn't made us more lethal, has made fighting more complicated. We've all served with women and they're great. Mm-hmm. It just, our institutions don't have to incentivize that in places where not traditionally, over human history, men in those positions are more capable. I'm straight up just saying we should not have women in combat roles. It hasn't made us more effective, hasn't made us more lethal, has made fighting more complicated. We've all served with women and they're great. Mm-hmm. It just, our institutions don't have to incentivize that in places where not traditionally, over human history, men in those positions are more capable.
So how do you feel about that?
I mean, I get what he's saying.
Yeah.
Like, I feel like having a woman on the battlefield would be more of a handicap.
Why you say that? Why you think it'll be a handicap?
Because some effect, women can't do what men do physically. So I mean, when it comes to stuff like that, like physical combat and you know what I'm saying, like shit like that. I mean, men gonna reign superior to women each time.
Not superior.
Yes.
You think men are superior at women and stuff?
I mean, when it comes to physical, I mean, you got basketball, WNBA, NBA. Why it's two different. You know what I'm saying?
Right. And
So,
they 3-point is shorter and they ball smaller.
Exactly. So when it comes to physicalities and physical demanding things like combat, sports, things like that, men are always gonna reign superior over women. So with that being said, on a combat field where you got both sexes, you know what I'm saying? At combat, this life right here, like this live or die. So I feel like I have a better rate of living if I go infiltrate with all men.
Yeah.
Get what I'm saying? I got a better chance of living. Cause okay, if I go down and the person is a woman next to me and I'm 6'3" and she 5'5", a buck 70, she can't carry me no goddamn well.
Right.
I'm dead. It's over with. So I mean, I feel like it's more so of a handicap. I get what he's saying, like, but like you say, like it's women that serve in the military. You know what I'm saying? They do their job. You know what I'm saying? I ain't saying they, you know, I ain't trying to bash them and nothing. I'm just being real about it. Like,
look, I agree. I don't think women should be in the military. I don't think women should be in combat. Let me clear it up.
Yeah.
Women should not be in combat. Women probably could be in the military, but as far as combat, I say hell to the no. And the reason I say hell to the no is simply because, like you just said, what if I get shot? Right? What if I get shot and I'm 220 pounds? You know, a woman ain't finna hoist me up and carry me back to safety. Like, come on now. And it would have made me think about it. You remember on Forrest Gump when Bubba got shot and all the people was getting shot. Yeah. He said, I just ran and ran until I felt something shoot me, jump up and bite me in my butt hogs. That's how I feel. I just look at women like on some Forrest Gump type bitch. Like this shit goofy as hell. Get me out this bitch. I'd rather crawl. Because ain't no way you finna tell me that in a combat mission. Then just think about this. What if I'm in infantry with a woman, right? And I'm smashing on her. And she go out there and get shot. Now I'm all discombobulated. My coochie out there laying on the ground because she got shot up. I'm really feeling all these emotions. Like it's so many things that go into play of this that I don't think he was being sexist. It's just so many dynamics that I don't even understand why women want to infiltrate these spaces. But, like, why do you want to go fight so bad? What's the point?
But on the flip side of that, like they can be like beneficial to combat, and the reason and the way I say that is, I feel like when we can, I ain't gonna say we can use. That's a bad way to put it, but women should be able to use their instinct and knowledge to aid men in combat, the physical part of combat, like you know what I'm saying, playing behind the scene, like fucking EKGs and you know what I'm saying, sending bombs and all that, like the computerized shit. Yeah, do the computerized shit, but don't come out here on this field. We got this.
So you think they can like guide the missiles and stuff?
Yeah,
like that?
Yeah, they should.
I think part of that. I think everybody agree with that. We all can agree with that, but like the actual hand-to-hand fight a man, a nigga coming in that stone cold stunner her head, like we don't want to see that. Right. Like you just be in the way, and it just made me think about. You ever read any of the stuff about the Black Panthers?
A little bit of it.
So you know they were saying in the Black Panthers that the women talked about the treatment of them being a part of the Black Panthers, and I'm like, I can't believe y'all are complaining about how y'all were treated while being a part of the Black Panthers when people are literally trying to kill us. Like, I ain't got time to be worried about your period. See, that's another thing. What if you're on your period and your aim off because you bleeding heavy? Like, we don't know how that's going to affect stuff. Like, you might be moody. What if I piss you off and then, you know, we in a gunfight and I'm in front of you? You might shoot me in the back of the head just because you can. Like, I got to think about all all of these things because women are irrational. And women have said plenty of times that, hey, when I'm on my cycle, I'm a whole nother person. I'm having hot flashes. I'm bleeding. My eyes low. Sometimes I feel lazy, lethargic. So it's like, why would you want to put this type of individual in these situations? Now, like I said, they can be valuable, like being a nurse. Like, typically, like take the woman job or the supply or, taking down the secretary positions. Those would be good things to do. But I don't understand why women just seem to want to prove that they could be men so bad. That's a weird thing to me.
But what be killing me is when they be doing it and they get in the position where they got to prove they a man, they look for man help. That should be killing me.
Like, can you open this jar of pickles? Like, what? I thought you supposed to be strong. Like, come on now. And if y'all watching the video, y'all make sure y'all like the video. Make sure y'all share the video. Put a 1 in the chat if you're having a good day. Put a 2 in the chat if you ain't having a good day. And let's talk about it. So the next video we're going to play is this one right here. Hold on. Is that it? Yeah, let's play this one. Tell me what you think about this video when they talk about this.
This is what America voted for. I'm not surprised at this pick. I do agree with Adam Kinzinger that he's deeply unserious. He said this once: the Pentagon likes to say our diversity is our strength. What a bunch of garbage. In the military, our diversity is not our strength. I think that says a lot about who he is. I think what he said about women says a lot about who he is. He also said, first of all, you've got to fire the chairman of the Joint Chief of Staff, which happens to be General Charles Brown Jr., a black man. And so
now I'm gonna stop right there. Just because he said he need to fire somebody and they a black man, do you think they could be racist? Or do you think he could just genuinely not think this person's good at their job?
No, I mean, I feel like there'll be more personalized. That'll be something we'll probably never know, but from the outside looking in, I don't feel like being racist.
Right. And I think we give too many, like all of these emotional things to pull on your heartstrings. I really don't like when it comes to like people having these talk shows, because if I'm a man and you're a man, I say, hey, you ain't good at your job, and I can clearly see you ain't good at this job. And then I say, I want to fire you. Now you have a woman on this talk show viewing with millions of people watching and thinking I'm racist now because this is the stuff that you put out there. And I should be able to sue you because now you're just saying stuff that you can't prove. You can't prove that I'm racist, but I don't like this guy in this position. I think he need to be fired. And I should be okay with saying that somebody is lackluster in their job.
I think we're seeing misogyny play out. I think we're seeing racism play out.
And they always misogyny, racism. He got all the isms and the ist, all of this to just pull on your emotional heartstrings and feelaways. And I'm so glad that we having a lot more, especially black men, waking up and not listening to this type of crap. But we know the view is typically geared to women, and women want to have their heart. They want all their emotions hit. So I understand why they would go and say this type of stuff and on these type of shows and have these women feeling these ways.
Out. And, we should be disgusted. We should be very, very concerned, as Alyssa has pointed out, about how important this position was. But again, I'm not surprised that he would choose someone so deeply.
So do y'all think, what do y'all think about that? Do y'all think he's sexist or racist for putting that out there, saying that he needs to fire somebody, even though they are a black man? And man, do y'all think that we should ban women from having these type of conversations, depending on the conversation? Like, y'all can still have y'all talk shows, lady, but can we go back to y'all talking about sewing, knitting, reading your book club? Like, we don't need you talking about the military. Like, come on, that's where the boys play at. Y'all women try to infiltrate everything. Like, I don't want to hear you talk about no race cars. I don't even want to see y'all play sports low key unless it's volleyball or softball. And you already know why. The only reason I'm watching those sports because the little shorts and the tight pants. I'm sorry. Anything else, any other sport, I really don't want to see it. Well, bobsledding, because y'all be thick as hell on bobsledding. Bobsledding, y'all be crazy thick. Like, they had this one that especially the Australian ones. Lord have mercy. Them Australian bobsledders, and I thought Australia was supposed to be hot, so I don't even know how they get to in the bobsledding like that. But the Australians, they nice over there. But yeah, like I said, I just think they're trying to find any and everything because Trump is picking all these people, and if they white, they're of course going to be racist or going to fit his agenda. And you said something earlier that people are mad about stuff that he legally just can't do. And that's the part that I'm trying to figure out. Like, to me, growing up, everybody wanted to be Trump. I remember the first time seeing Trump, it was on the Fresh Prince of Bel-Air. He was on that episode. Like, all the rappers wanted to be Trump, stand in the Trump Tower. Everything about Trump was cool until he ran for president. And even to this day, he really ain't said nothing that you'd be like, oh, that's some racist shit. And then it's crazy for us to hold standards for people that's not in our community. And what I mean by that is, like, you say Trump ain't supposed to say X, Y, and Z, but he a white man. How can he be sensitive to the causes or what he can and can't say to black people? You get what I'm saying? Like, if he says something, anything he say can be used and weaponized against him to be considered racist. Is that not right? And so that's what I'm saying. Like, if I'm just a white man, that's why I be telling white people, hey, if you trying to help black people, don't. Because soon as you try to help their ass and then help black people, and they feel you do one thing wrong, they gonna demonize you and act like you ain't did nothing for them ever.
But can I speak on that? My whole thing with black people funny. They fucking funny. They're hilarious. Cause they ain't start pointing out the dumb shit Kamala was saying until after the election.
Right.
I'm like, okay, now you want to point this shit out, and I feel like them the motherfuckers that secretly went in that motherfucker and didn't vote for it.
That's what it is.
I think that's what it is. Like, we ain't hear about none of the dumb. We was listening to it.
Yeah.
We ain't hear about none of the dumb shit until she lost.
That's crazy because everybody was like, man, this girl is saying some crazy stuff. Right. How in the world is they allowing this to happen? Right. This is crazy.
I don't know. That's why I said black people funny. We're hilarious. We are hilarious.
Yeah, and like I said, like you just talking about people talking about that. Watch this video right now. I'm finna change this thumbnail right quick. Watch this. Since you brought that up, I found the perfect video for that. Oh shit. My bad. I'm trying to work this. Now you said they ain't want to talk about none of the bad stuff until after she lost, right?
What would you have done differently?
I asked the vice president what she would do differently in a Biden and in Harris administration as opposed to a Biden administration.
And what if anything, she wishes she could have done differently in the past 4 years or whatever?
Something like that.
Yeah.
I followed up because I was surprised at the answer. Look, I think it wasn't so much about the question, but it was really more about the answer.
Not a thing comes to mind.
Not a thing comes to mind. And that's why I followed up with, is there anything?
Mm-hmm.
Right. So she said, basically, I asked her, what would you do differently in your administration from Joe Biden's administration? She said, it's not a thing that can come up. And then she said, basically, I asked her again because, bitch, give me something.
Right.
And so I'm looking at you get these stupid answers and she basically gonna say, this was a softball question and you still failed.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, she never answered no question.
Would do different.
None at all.
And the reason I followed up is because, that wasn't a gotcha question. That was a layup, really.
Mm-hmm. It was an important question.
And she said this was a layup. This lady said this was a layup. And people kept saying, they keep giving Kamala all these easy questions and she still don't answer the questions. It wasn't until after this interview, it wasn't until close to the end, like a week before election, she gonna say, well, yeah, my presidency would not be a continuation of Joe Biden's presidency. What? You want to wait a week before when you had this interview and you could have answered that question
a long time.
And I think one she should have expected.
Because that's what I thought. I actually thought it was a chance for her to explain to all the people who are saying, I want a change agent, for her to explain that, of course, she has a different lived experience from President Biden. And but they did have one of the most successful administrations in our country.
That's the tricky part.
And I thought she would then say, I would build on the wins that we've had.
Mm-hmm.
And
and like I said, it's crazy that we allow women to get up here and do and say nothing. We allow this so much, especially in this political race, because we just heard. Now, this is not us saying it, even though a lot of men were saying this is one of the reasons we are not voting for Kamala, because she's not answering questions. We don't know what she's running on, and we hate her interviews. Now we have another woman who has come out and told us straight up, hey, I gave her a softball question. I'm like, what is you doing? Like, it's a question you got. People want it because she said, I'm looking for people to, I'm thinking she understands that people are looking for a change agent, and you still up here telling me we gonna get the same thing the next 4 years. How dumb can you be?
Yeah, she sound about as dumb as a damn as Biden did. they got them a broken record, just two different voices.
On God, it was just getting worse and worse. I'm like,
so his ass don't answer no questions either.
Well, he can't. He don't even know what day of the week it is.
Exactly. Hell, she sounding like him. Shit.
Yeah, he don't know what day of the week it is.
I'm talking about never answer a question. What
Anthem, yo, they tried to lose. If they won, then they wouldn't have their pet enemy attack. If they were to win, then that whole lie would have no power. What whole lie? Y'all make sure y'all like the video, share the video. Another video we're gonna do. We're gonna watch is this one right here. This one right here. So, did you see Don Lemon interview Elon Musk?
I heard about it though.
Okay, so I'm gonna give you a backstory.
Okay.
So Don Lemon gets fired from whatever station, news station, CNN, one of them, right? And so he was looking for a spot to call his own, to start his own thing. So then when he goes to X, Elon Musk tries to put him on like, hey, I don't really care what side of the aisle you on. I'm just trying to, help people out.
Yeah.
So he gets to interview Elon Musk, right? During the interview, he's asking Elon Musk about his ketamine addiction and a whole bunch of crazy stuff. And everybody asked Don Lemon, like, bruh, this is the nigga that owns X.
Right.
And you want to get up here and ask him questions about him taking ketamine and stuff like that. And if he does it in a healthy manner. Like, why would you ask somebody this stupid question? But what we about to play now is a lot of people are saying this stupid shit right here.
Oh my gosh, Donald Trump wants reparations for white people?
And getting their money's worth. Furthermore, I will direct the Department of Justice to pursue federal civil rights cases against schools that continue to engage in racial discrimination and schools that persist in explicit unlawful discrimination under the guise of equity will not only have their endowments taxed, but through budget reconciliation, I will advance a measure to have them fined up to the entire amount of their endowment. A portion of the seized funds will then be used as restitution for victims of these illegal and unjust policies that hurt our country so badly. Colleges have gotten hundreds of billions of dollars from hardworking taxpayers, and now we are going to get this anti-American insanity out of our institutions once and for all. We are going to have real education in America. Thank you.
Reparations.
He said reparations. Did that man say reparations anytime? Nope. Donald Trump didn't say reparations at any time. And he didn't even say that he was gonna let white people sue or anything. He said just for discrimination. That's what he said. And so this is the thing. When I started watching a lot of stuff they was doing in the news media, that's why they talking about everybody's ratings are down. People are watching Joe Rogan, they watching Elon Musk, they watching Charlie Kirk, they're watching a lot of other podcasts, the Andrew Schultz podcast, they're watching a lot of other podcasts, and the reason being is because nobody puts trust in those podcasts, in those news channels anymore. They put more trust into like everyday podcasts like this one, or somebody that's going to interview that they can feel like can have real conversations. And Elon Musk tried to give Don Lemon a platform, and then after the interview, Elon Musk like Don Lemon basically your ass cut, like it's over with.
Fucked yourself up.
Right. And I'm like, I can't believe so many people out here fumbling. Like you had a chance to do something like how Tucker Carlson is on there. Yeah. Tucker Carlson is on X doing his damn thing. And like Elon said, he trying to get people shows on there. I just couldn't believe
Elon be looking out for real.
He do.
He really do.
Out, I just couldn't believe that he
yeah, his products just cost too goddamn much.
Well, they all come down. I don't think they're gonna be it.
Yeah, they ain't gonna be that high forever.
Yeah, I don't think they're gonna be always that expensive.
Yeah, eventually you gonna be able to get a Tesla for like $20,000.
Well, they already dropped $20,000.
Yeah, over. Right?
Yeah, they was 100, but now they I seen somebody said they got it for 80. Yeah, I seen somebody said they got they got it for 80. So I was like, dang, that's good right there. So the next thing we're gonna talk about, let's do this one right here. Let's talk about this. I ain't put it on here. Damn. We're just gonna do this one right here. Did you see about the teacher that slapped the Donald Trump cap off of a student?
No, I ain't see it.
Oh man, it's a lot of shit that's going on.
Man, this is folks that be liberal that don't know shit about politics, though.
Right?
That be killing me. They just be going with a wave. That's why I'm non-political.
Now, if you see what's going on, this lady right here is attacking pro-lifers. Pro-lifers half naked. And it's like, these people really are losing their shit since Donald Trump won.
Oh, yeah.
And they try to act like the people got, like, the MAGA people are the crazy ones, but y'all on here cutting y'all hair off. Y'all saying y'all going on 6 strikes. Y'all mad because y'all can't kill y'all kids. Y'all talking about moving out the country. Y'all on here talking to y'all therapists. They talking about LGBTQ people are calling hotlines, mental hotlines, at a 300% rise. Like, y'all are really out here losing y'all shit. And I hate, like I said, they done doped our society up on fear so bad. So many people are scared to just be themselves. They're scared to live their everyday life because you still got to live.
But
and then like they talk about suicide is up now. I'm like, bro, this is crazy the time that we're living in.
But you know what crazy, bro? I said it earlier before we went live. It seemed like people are so scared to go back to normal.
Yeah.
Like that, like abortion used to be looked at like that years ago and wasn't shit said.
Right.
But like you said, we've been poisoned and all this shit to the simple fact that shit we thought was psychotic back in the day, that shit normal now.
Right.
And now it's a sense of normalcy going on. The psychotic wave is going fucking crazy.
I agree.
So I'm like, are y'all just scared to go back to normal? The fuck?
They don't want that.
Like what? Like that.
But you got to understand this: people get comfortable in the society or the life that they live. So if I feel like somebody's impeding or something that I got accustomed to, you don't think they should have some type of pushback though?
I mean, it's gonna have pushback because it's gonna contradict each other.
Yeah.
But and I'll speak on the abortion video we just watched. Like the sign say, the sin of abortion. That shit technically is a sin because you killing a species. You're killing somebody,
right?
Basically. And for people to literally lose their shit because they don't want to lose the ability to get an abortion, it's crazy. And the reason I say it's crazy because you wasn't thinking about that when you laid down and procreated.
Yeah, they were thinking about it because they was like, well, I like this raw meat. So just in case, I always got abortion to think about.
Okay, but my thing is
now times have changed, and now they want to act like they want to be responsible with their vagina now, because that's why they're going on 6 strikes and telling men, hey, y'all ain't gonna be able to get none.
Yeah, because they know that abortion shit finna go away and they ain't gonna be able to just get rid of it.
Yeah.
But my thing is with that, like my dad tell me all the time, you man enough to lay down and make you man enough to take care of it.
Yeah, but if we talk about just fairness, like I told my wife, I say a woman, if she having trouble providing for a child, she get government assistance. If I have trouble paying child support, they put me in jail. So it need to be a level playing field. A woman can decide when and where to make when and where to make somebody else a parent too, and herself, or she could decide to not to make anybody a parent. But they always say it takes two. I think you need to get rid of abortion altogether, only for the health reasons. And that's less than 1%. So we know everybody out here just using abortion because they fucked the wrong nigga. I always say this. And if you make everybody more accountable, then the conversation is had on the front end where most people had it. Hey, I'm not trying to have a baby. Well, me either. Are you on birth control? Yes or no? Do we need to use a condom? Do we need to use some type of spermicide lube? Do I need to make sure I pull out? Are you tracking your ovulation? Do you have your calendar when that's time you're on a period? Like, these are the conversations people will be more responsible to have instead of just jumping in the bed with each other. And so that's what I think we need to come back to, just the responsibility. And I think most people don't know how to communicate with each other anyway, because we on the internet. And I just see how people even jump in people comment sections, just being assholes if they disagree with what somebody posts. And typically, if I was in a room with somebody, we was in a classroom setting, if I said something you didn't agree with, you wouldn't just be like, you wouldn't just come and say clown. If you disagree with me, you just wouldn't scream out clown, but they'll get in people comment section and be like, and put a clown face and think that shit cool. Like, y'all being asshole for no reason, because y'all can be, because y'all ain't got to worry about getting punched in the mouth through the internet, which is some crazy shit. Let me finish playing this video.
Aggressor! 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 Aggressor!
Stop.
Aggressor!
Stop.
Aggressor!
Get off of my campus! You're the one trying to get on our bodies. You are all.
You're the one that's trying to get on our bodies. These are lonely people, and this lady's out here half naked. You can't tell me these are sane individuals. These are the people we out here, and y'all wonder why Kamala lost. Because if she would have won, y'all would have went even crazier on the opposite side, because y'all would have been happy. Now y'all would have been like, oh, men can't tell us nothing. Y'all can't tell us shit. Like, we don't want to deal with that. And we see how y'all are acting now with a loss, when you can still, right now, to this day, still get an abortion in most states. So I don't understand why y'all feel like, and then the thing about this always confusing me. Y'all say men ain't supposed to speak on women's bodies, but when they agreed for Roe versus Wade, that was men speaking on women's bodies. Now that the men want to take it away, now men can't speak on women's bodies. That's crazy.
Mad. None of you can have child. Why are you here? Why?
Innocent life.
Campus and tell me what to do with my body? We women are sick of this. You are stupid.
Don't touch us.
Don't touch me.
Don't touch us.
And the thing is, this is where sexism is a myth for women. Women think that men have it better because we're men. This woman is out here attacking multiple men. Multiple. It's about 7-8 men out here attacking them. How do you feel comfortable as a woman? And y'all try to act like men are so rapists, murderers, wives beaters, but you could just come up to these random men and attack them while they're out here minding their business and not worry about the repercussions of somebody blacking your eye, throwing you in the drain, all of this stuff that y'all claim that y'all scared of when it comes to men, but y'all are still out here acting like this. Sexism, when it comes to a lot of stuff, is a myth. Women have it a lot better, and the reason that they not blacking her out right now is because she is a woman, and we men allow women a little bit more leeway to act crazy.
Get away!
Don't touch
Police!
me. Don't touch
Yeah,
me.
call the police.
Police!
Police!
Get off! It's not your silly way too old to be here. Get off my campus.
Let go of my sign.
I have a right to be here.
You have no right to attack us. Sure.
And tell them what I did. What I do, huh?
And so she's talking on the phone right
Yeah,
now.
what I do.
You attacked us. You attacked
I
us.
attacked y'all. Really?
You
You got
attacked
on
us.
camera, so go ahead and show
look,
the police.
that's an assault.
Go show the police.
So confident, she telling them to call the police.
Yeah, she howls. Something her hair too nappy. No, they had nappy. They had a nigga. They howls. Huh?
She howls something.
Yeah, she howls.
Well, I don't know.
And I bet she barefoot.
Ooh. Now I gotta see she barefoot. But no, I think she, you know what it is. I think when they have, like you said, just to look at this woman, you could tell that she's off her rock or mentally ill, and we just allow people to be out here mentally ill. We are allowing this, and we got to come back to getting our food right, getting a lot of people out these drugs. We got to get these fathers back in these households, because it is sad that we're seeing so many people out here doing and acting like this. It baffled me, because I would never go to a group of men or a group of women, 7, 8 of them, and just start messing with them for no reason, even if I disagree with them politically. That is crazy.
I bet she can't name the last 10 prisoners.
Yeah, that's what I thought. Where's the police at? Hi, sir. Here I am. I didn't really do nothing.
Y'all make sure y'all like the video. Make sure y'all share the video.
Where she ripped a banner off the pole there. She spray painted several signs, destroyed them. She got some spray paint on my hand, several other people.
Mr. John, I also got hit too. Looks like she got my suit. She got my hand. I came over here.
How you guys doing?
Doing well. How are you?
Okay, I'm Officer Byfield. You guys are being recorded right now. So tell me what happened. What do you guys want to do?
To be restituted for the property damage, mostly.
Okay.
So
By her?
Yeah.
Doubt if she'll do that, but I'll ask. All right, she said she's not going to pay for the sign. You got.
And how does she feel like she could just bargain? I mean, she's not gonna pay for the sign. That's what I'm telling y'all. When it comes to society, I don't know why and how they didn't trick women. Two things that I'm noticing a lot: they use sexism for women, they use racism for black people, they use anti-Semitism for Jewish people. For Hispanics, they always use immigration, and for Asian, they always use COVID. As of late. Because you don't see a lot of them niggas. Sometimes you see them at the gas station, but they're using COVID for them.
Guys could take it to court, civil court, if you choose to. So you don't have the right to spray paint. And I told her that. I said, you don't have the right to do that. That is wrong.
Well, thank you for coming out and
no problem.
Responding.
No problem. Any questions?
No.
All right.
Thank you.
Any questions?
See how the men get along with each other? And they didn't even want to press charges on her. Now, there was the opposite. A bunch of women saying they want to kill their kids, and the man just come up. They wouldn't even ask. The police would have just put him in the jail.
Yeah, his ass going to jail.
So, like I said, women have it a lot easier than they like to admit, but they have it good. And I can't believe we having these type of conversations where women just be like, "Oh, men have it better. They get paid more than us." Like y'all literally had it where a man will go out and work for y'all, come home and pay all the bills, and all you had to do was take care of the household. And if you was a good homemaker, you didn't do a lot of work because you cleaned as you went. It's not like you're gonna let dishes pile up, trash pile up, stuff everywhere. If you're at home every day, you got an hour worth of work. You sitting there drinking mimosas with your homegirls down the street. Come on now. But
so bad.
Like I said, I don't know how you trick people into getting like this. I just don't understand it. I think it's weird. I think it's wild. We living in a different time, I would say. And women are getting more masculine and men getting more feminine. Testosterone levels dropping in men, rising in women. Sad time we living in. Y'all make sure y'all like the video, share the video, subscribe to the channel. We be doing this every Monday. We're gonna do Monday, Wednesday, Thursday, 12 o'clock. And then on Tuesday nights at 7 o'clock, 7:30, we do panels and we talk about relationships on this channel. Y'all make sure y'all subscribe, make sure you hit the notification bell, and make sure you turn on your notifications on your phone. The next thing we're gonna talk about is Whoopi Goldberg. Now, Whoopi Goldberg is on a sex strike, y'all.
For what I don't know.
With the rest of the other women. Now, I don't know if y'all have been seeing this 4B movement. So the 4B movement is basically women say they're not having sex, getting pregnant, or getting married to men. They on a strike right now because they feel as if since the election that men have voted against their interests. Now, I don't understand how voting became a community building issue, but women are trying to treat it like that. But women don't want to work in tandem with men when it comes to other things. I'm gonna ask y'all this one question. Why, when you watch the National Football League, you see these grown men out here in pink? I'm gonna ask that question again. Why, when you watch the National Football League, you see grown men out there in pink?
If it's doing October Prophet breast cancer.
I know that's a rhetorical question. Duh.
I just wanted.
I'm saying you got stuff. Why they don't wear any other color ribbons? Men die from prostate cancer. Well, so why would you be on a football field supporting breast cancer instead of supporting things that men actually go through on the football field, whereas mainly male viewers, players, coaches, staff, owners? It's a whole male sport, but you have men out here in October wearing all this pink for breast cancer month. That makes no sense. And I don't know why nobody ever asked that question, because I'm like, man, because I was, going to the doctor. They're talking about a lot of men die from prostate cancer, especially black men. Prostate cancer is a really bad thing in black men. And I'm looking at this football field and see that it's predominantly black men out there, but they got all this pink on to support breast cancer, something they're more likely not going to go through. But you got this big male audience, and y'all don't decide to do something for prostate cancer. That's why I said when we talk about sexism, when we talk about the WNBA is getting funded by the NBA because they still lose money, even with a record-breaking viewership this year. They still lost $40 million. This is crazy. They still lost $40 million. We live in a weird time, but we're going to let Whoopi Goldberg tell us her thoughts on why she's holding off the box.
This. We all came. I dare. Yeah, you didn't get here by yourself, man. You can't do this without us. Yeah. And if we don't let you, you don't get any. It's that simple. It's that simple. This.
So I don't know why Whoopi Goldberg at 70-some years old is talking about sex, for one. She told us she's a great grandmother, and she is siding with typically most of the women movement. Like I said, I understand you have to go towards your audience, but where do you draw the line at when we're gonna tell the truth and when we were actually trying to bear the women? Because it gets to the point where we know when a lot of women want to get married. Even the people that watch the video, they want to get married, they want to have a good lifestyle, but we still out here telling women, hey, you could be like a man, you can go to work, you can do anything a man does, we can go on sex strike. Hey, y'all like to have sex more than we do. Truth be told, y'all can have sex way more than men can, because sometimes when men bust that nut, I gotta wait for it to build back up. You just all you gotta do is lay there. So, you can have sex way more than the man can. So when we having these conversations about these women going on sex strike, why does a Donald Trump have to win? This is a question for you, Chris. Why do a Donald Trump have to win for women to say, now I'm going to be responsible for my cootie pop? Why is that?
Because I feel, well, especially with this election, I feel like they're having fear of upcoming responsibility. And when I say that is, we can go back to the abortion thing. They know they fear it. They fear that it's coming.
Yeah.
So when and if it does get here, they know they ain't got no more excuses to be hoes, basically. And like you said, women like to have sex more than us.
Yeah.
So if they know that oh shit, it's a time coming where I can't just go lay up with every Tom, Dick, and Harry, and I ain't gotta worry about if I get pregnant. I ain't gotta worry about because I could just go get them over snatched out of me. Now I gotta actually, like you said, be responsible. So I feel like that's playing a big part in the, especially when from the election period. Like I said, I don't know why. Especially, I hate to say it, but especially female. I don't know why people are so scared to basically go back to normal. I don't know. I don't.
But you talking about go back to normal as in the instance of we've been doing this for so long, right?
Yeah, like this ain't like what they feel like is coming is not gonna be nothing new.
Right, but in our lifetime, for most people, they don't know nothing else. If they've been able to kill their kids for 60 years, that is their normal.
Yeah, but that don't make it right.
I didn't say it made it right. We ain't talking right or wrong. We're talking about normalities.
Yeah.
And so if I just been doing something for so long and I feel normal doing it, then why would I change that?
I mean, you gotta think about it. The women that's having them abortions and all that ain't in the position to make any calls.
Yeah.
So it's like, I mean, shit, I don't like going to work every day, but I gotta go. You feel me?
Well, you don't have to go.
I don't feel like doing what my goddamn supervisor, my boss tell me to do, but shit, I still gotta fucking do it. I might be mad, but I still gotta do it.
Yeah.
So it's just like I ain't in a position where I can be like, nah, I ain't finna do that shit. I'm finna go home. Fuck, like I ain't in a position where I could do that. So, like I said, for females to be making an uproar about it and they ain't in a position to change it and ain't trying to get in a position to change it, it kind of baffles me. But
so how long you think they're gonna be on this 4B movement? You know what the 4B movement is, right?
That's without sex and
yeah,
all that shit.
Sex, marriage, and babies. How long you think they gonna be on strike?
I get it.
You give it a week.
them damn panties gonna get the dripping. All right, she gonna get to that road. That roads ain't gonna be enough. Then she gonna goddamn graduate from there. Eventually, she gonna give up that cat, and she gonna give it up and ain't gonna tell her homegirl because she don't want them to be like, oh, you ain't. So they gonna give up that cat. Now. Come on.
Yeah, I agree. That role is only gonna do so much.
It's only gonna do so much.
Like my favorite song by Raheem Devon called Bob. Yeah, if y'all don't know that song, y'all make sure y'all go listen to it. Say Bob can't talk dirty to you. He can't caress you like I do. You know, Bob gonna run out. Them batteries gonna run out. That's why y'all be having to, keep y'all roses plugged up to the wall. Y'all gotta wonder why a lot of y'all crazy because y'all be having electromagnetism going through y'all clitoris.
Right.
And then wonder why y'all be so sex crazy or be talking about, well, sex don't do nothing for me anyway. Yeah, because you done eroded your vagina,
burnt your
baby.
shit out. Goddamn, she done burnt the shit out. Goddamn.
She done burnt it up.
Shout
out to the date master for the super chat.
She gotta put spark plugs on the motherfuckers.
Man,
That's so long. Goddamn, she got hook up to the battery. Goddamn.
So the next video, I got one. I said we was gonna do something else. We finna do this. Good. This one right here, good. You're gonna be like, dang, this is crazy. This one crazy right here. Tell me what you think it is.
Police were canvassing Prince George County neighborhoods looking for an alleged rapist who brutally assaulted a special education teacher. But tonight, that teacher is charged with making a false police report.
Scott Park for an assault. We do have PD en route.
A call for help October 11th coming from Scott Park in Prince George County.
We're not on scene when we talked in a trailer park when she was tied up. The patient's going to be dead and covered in blood.
That female, according to court records, was Alicia Farrell, who at the time was working for the Prince George County school system as an early childhood education teacher at Beasley Elementary.
She did a lot for our special needs daughter.
One of her former students is at play in the same park where a rape investigation was unfolding a month earlier.
Honestly, my reaction is just surprise.
You know, it's crazy that she's a special needs teacher and she does some special shit.
Right. Why you took the word right out of my mouth?
Like, why would
you took the word right
Why
out.
would you do so crazy like this? You're a special needs teacher and you gonna go and say something like somebody just raped you randomly, but it didn't happen. This is crazy. This is crazy.
Yeah, she might return to this damn student.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Farrell told investigators she left Harrison Elementary School on her way to a home visit when she claimed she went the wrong way and ended up in Country Air Trailer Park, where she says she turned around in a cul-de-sac and pulled next to a white service van. She says she got
not the rape a man van,
right? No window,
right? A white van. This is so typical of all the other rape stories. Okay.
out of her car and looked around, and a Hispanic male forced her in the van after grabbing her by the shoulders. She told police he sat on her stomach and zip-tied her hands together and sexually assaulted her.
Farrell told police that she was able to finally get.
Bruh. It sounds like she watched too much Lifetime.
Way too much.
But what I noticed is, if y'all ever notice people that do like special needs, they're a little off too. That's why they do it, because they have some type of like warmth in their heart, because they felt like they was unseen or unheard. So they typically go into these fields and quote unquote try to help. But y'all seen that Netflix story of that lady that tried to act like the nonverbal black dude? You seen that one?
Mm-mm.
He was like slow, nonverbal. He couldn't talk or none of that. But it was like I can't think of the name, but it was like a machine. They kept saying that they was teaching the kids to type and stuff. So she was trying to act as if this dude was doing all this stuff. So she ended up falling in love. Now this lady's married with kids. She ended up falling in love and having sex with this dude, with this guy. He barely could walk, all this. And so she was a little slow too. But she ended up going to jail, but they was like, it's no way possible that this man was communicating and writing all these letters, because the mama crazy, the boy mama crazy too, because he couldn't do none of this. All of a sudden, she got the boy enrolled in college classes, and she supposed to be his supervisor in the class, trying to help him understand what was going on. And she was the one basically typing the letters out and putting his hand on the letters, trying to act like he was doing it. So now this dude can do second grade math, but all of a sudden she come in with this little computer and act like he can go to college. And a lot of the stuff was basically, she was like, the mama would lead him alone, right?
Mm-hmm.
And when she'll lead him alone, he was like, yeah, he got to go to the library and study. What? So she was doing all this stuff to be around this guy, but ultimately they end up charging her, but she ended up getting out on like basically like some fluke shit.
Get out of the van and get in her car and come here to Scott Park. That is when she called a coworker, she says, and asked for scissors.
The coworker cut her free and called 911, reporting the alleged rape, and said Farrell was covered in blood. Records show nearly a week later, Farrell confessed lying about the rape, said the blood on her clothing was fake Halloween blood, and she had zip-tied herself. She also admitted communicating with people about the rape using a fake number through an app on her phone.
Like, you must need a lot of attention. She must not be no attention. She must want somebody. And I'm gonna be honest with y'all. She probably had like a rape fantasy.
Bro, that was running through my mind. I feel
She
like
probably,
that she
I believe, because I do think we don't talk about this a lot. And I know this is probably not for YouTube, but a lot of people have rape fantasies, right? Men have them. They want to do it to the woman. Some men and some women have rape fantasies where people do it to them. So this woman is acting this out. She probably been thinking about like somebody just, whisking her away and, tying her up and giving her the best sex in this stressful environment where she got to fight for her life. She's holding on to near death. And this Mexican man with this 12-foot Peter Walker just clubs across the head and just takes it and ravishes her. And then she's like, oh my God, I don't know what to do with myself. I'm gonna call the police. And then she has like these flashbacks and about how good it was, but she don't know how she should feel about herself because somebody really took it from her. But it was like the best ever she's ever had in her life. And now she don't know how to feel. And now she's got to go through this therapy. Okay, I just made up a whole scenario in my head. Let me keep playing.
Pretending to be her husband who doesn't exist. Sources say she also faked being pregnant with twins earlier in the year.
What? Oh my. wrong with him, man?
Bro, ain't no way.
Hey, what wrong?
Bro,
with
ain't no
him?
way. Ain't no way.
Hey, I bet the sheriff like this bitch again. Hey, boy, yo, man.
Bro, ain't no way. How you out here just faking pregnancies and rapes and stuff?
Lord,
Put this bitch under the jail.
Who is Carly Russell?
When I found out who it was,
Who is Carly
I think
Russell?
said who was Carly Russell? That just he got her beat, but the only thing is Carly Russell went national.
it's the anger dissipated to shock and then just disappointment that she could do that and just turn around and face influential youth.
Farrell still holds an active license with the Virginia Department of Education.
I hope.
Hold on now. Ain't no way y'all bruh. As a matter of fact, did y'all see in Texas where people are getting fake teacher licenses?
No.
They in Texas, they was letting people get fake teacher licenses. Three of the people were men. Three of the people that got them were men who were sexual offenders.
Oh,
yes, they was letting people get.
They're legally allowing this.
No,
Okay,
they was illegal. They was illegally obtaining them, but a lot of these people was using this to get teaching jobs.
Oh,
so like I guess whatever system or whatever, they was actually had real licenses, but they was obtaining them illegally. So they didn't go through the school and all the stuff you gotta do to actually get the teacher license.
Yeah.
What Brad said, let me see. You'd be surprised how often these teachers take advantage of these males and sometimes female students. I agree. Yes, great fantasies are real. They must be behind us a little bit.
Yeah.
That she gets better, but I don't want my kid around her alone.
Retired Superintendent Charles Maranzano says to ensure that the state needs to step in.
One does not need a conviction, as you know. When we have a person who is demonstrating very unstable behavior, as in this particular case, you certainly do not want that person working with children. It would behold the Department of Ed to pull the license that would protect any school division in Virginia from hiring a person who has a record.
Now, we reached out to the VDOE. A spokesperson confirmed that the school division reported the incident and said in part, quote, an alert was placed on the license so other divisions would be aware if they tried to hire her. The district sent us the email that they sent to families last month, notifying them that a staff member was charged with a misdemeanor for making a false report and was placed on administrative leave pending the outcome of this case.
What else do you need? She said So see, Brad said this.
Farrell told him
female sex abusers hardly ever get hard sentences.
Yeah, misdemeanor for that is crazy.
That is crazy.
That's insane.
And I think we need to talk about how we can prosecute more women who make these allegations. And you know what women used to say? Let me finish this before I go on my rant. Let me finish this.
investigator. She staged the rape for, quote, attention due to being, quote, lonely. Police noted they dedicated numerous resources to this case.
Wrongly. And y'all telling me y'all finna go on the 4B movement. Now I want to know what she look like. Y'all finna do the 4B movement. Get out of here.
Yeah, they're trying.
Get out of here. Stop it.
And stopped numerous vans driven by Hispanic males. Farrell will be back in court on January 13th. Much more on our website at WTVR.com. In the studio, Laura French, CBS 6 News.
She sounds so sad.
Well, this
she do sound sad.
She sounds so sad. Like this dumb mother.
And you know what's sad? So many women try to act like that can't be possible. If it were a man, he would be jailed without exactly.
Oh,
exactly. He'll be jailed without question. Huh?
Plaxico Burress, the only nigga that went to jail for shooting himself by accident.
More hard evidence. That's the West is gynocentric to a fault. Yes, I agree. But women like to act like, well, people don't make false rape allegations. They don't do that. Bruh, the amount of false rape allegations that we are starting to see on the internet is crazy. And what's crazy is the amount of women that just still sign up to do that when we got cameras, cell phones, eyewitnesses, social media. We can go look at the towers, the pin your tower where your cell phone was at. You got GPSs in your car. We got so much that got to corroborate your story that you fabricated and made up, which is crazy that so many women will still be out here lying about sexual assault. Also, when it comes to abortion, I'm gonna say this again, ladies, if you are ever raped by a man, make sure you go immediately to the police so they can give you a plan B. I know a lot of women like to talk about, yeah, if I get raped, I might need to get an abortion. I don't understand why you would get raped and let semen marinate in your vagina from your raper man to get pregnant, or let the sperm implant itself in you. So I'm just telling y'all, go immediately to the police station. I know y'all gonna say, oh my God, some people feel so ashamed to be going to do stuff like that. Okay, well, go get you a couple plan B's yourself. Don't let the nut marinate in your coochie to get pregnant where you gotta get an abortion. I'm just saying, that just make common sense to me. It might sound a little insensitive, but I got to be harsh with y'all because y'all seem like y'all don't understand logic. Y'all don't really want nobody to care for y'all. Y'all want to do what y'all want to do, even if it's the most dumbest, outlandish things that we see y'all do on the internet daily. Sexism is fake. Sexism is a myth. When it comes to women having harder, I'm gonna say this: women do not have it harder than men. Women actually have it a lot better. I don't understand why women always want to have this victim mentality or play this victim role or want to seem as if they have a bad life or somebody that comes save them. This woman literally just had faked some pregnancies and faked a rape because she was lonely. And this is a person that goes to work, gets up, go to work every day, works with students. And I don't know, like I said, this person has to be a little slow herself. What you got to say, Christian?
See it in her. She a little slow, guy.
Yeah, she's slow. She's slow, and that's probably. And I'm gonna be real. I think we got to be real. There's a lot of slow people out here,
bro.
It's a lot of slow people out here, and we keep allowing them to be out here with the regular people.
Bro, I say this all the time, bro. And especially when I be at work, I be like, bro, especially in the South, like we got good hospitality rules, but bro, we retarded, kid. I hate to use that word, but bro,
you talking about hospitality?
Like,
so this last video I'm gonna play.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm gonna get you. I'm gonna let you commentate this.
Okay.
This is the last video. You talk about hospitality in the South, right? So they always talk about Southern hospitality. Tell me, would you do this? Good old Southern hospitality.
Now, I just know I didn't just hear what I think I just heard. Let me play it for y'all so that y'all can verify with me that I just heard the same bullshit.
Y'all make sure y'all like the video, share the video, tell your mama, auntie, granny, daddy, auntie, uncle, everybody in your family, your co-worker about the New Normal podcast. Like I said, make sure y'all like the video. If you want to support the channel, hit that super chat, and the Cash App is down there. And if you want to call in about anything we talked about, the numbers on the screen.
That I think I heard. Listen to this.
If you have an extra room or suite in your home, please consider hosting a family. Safe housing and shelter is our most pressing need. Become a sponsor family. You can contact the Brazilian Worker Center for more information.
Ho, is you cool? I know this motherfucker didn't just ask us to house some immigrants. We don't have no extra room. We don't have no extra groceries. We don't have no extra money. We don't got no extra water. We ain't got no extra electric.
Oh, shit. I like her accent.
Hey, she's like,
no extra heat. Okay, we ain't got none.
I might have to put that on soundboard.
We ain't got none. We ain't got Nathaniel. I know you didn't just fix your lips to tell us and ask us to house these illegal immigrants that y'all have bled into this country. Is is y'all okay? Is everybody all right? I mean, honestly, y'all have been tweaking the fuck out for the last couple of days after this man has been elected. And I'm just really trying to figure out why in your whole head, okay, would you ever think that it is going to be smart to get on the news and to ask the people of this country if they can house people that we don't even want here because they didn't come here legally and they've been getting more help and resources than those of us who have been suffering under this whack-ass economy. I know you didn't just formulate your lips to ask for some bullshit like that.
And she funny as fuck. Oh God, she funny as hell.
How was you calling? Am I tweaking or did y'all hear what I... Is we hearing the right thing? Let me know. Let me know. Because this is a Twilight Zone.
Yeah, she funny. Hey, what a TikToker? I gotta go follow her. She funny than the boss.
I send it to you. Hold on, I send it to you.
How was you cool?
But what you think about that? You allowing a migrant come stay in your
Hell
house?
to the fuck no. You finna bring you finna bring that bullshit over.
Why not? They say so. You said Southern hospitality.
All right, okay. It's Southern hospitality. Like if you come over here, you know what I'm saying, for a gathering or all right, you can eat whatever. Motherfucker, what they say, you ain't gotta go home. You gotta get the hell out of here.
Yeah.
So,
Brad said, and this is coming from the same governor who don't want to help with any deportation efforts, right? You know what's crazy? Have you been seeing the compilation of all these governors coming out said they're not going to help the government deport these illegals?
No, I ain't seen
So
that.
it's about 6 or 7. A Newsom, the little fat Mexican guy up north, Missouri. It's a couple of them. It's about 5 or 6 of them that came out said they're not going to help with deportation efforts. And I'm surprised that Eric Adams that came out and said he then cut their food stamps and stuff off up there in New York. So now they mad, they in the streets. You know what's crazy? How y'all gonna be in the streets protesting in the streets, and y'all couldn't go down to y'all where y'all from and protest over there and tell them to get their shit together, but y'all gonna tell America to get our stuff together? That's how crazy and weak America is right now. Yeah, that people can come to America and tell us what they is and ain't gonna do. But when y'all was at home, y'all know over there in Mexico, they chop y'all hands and stuff off with machetes and had an army on y'all. See, the army not supposed to be able to come over here and do stuff to people on American soil, even though they said they didn't pass something with the Pentagon or something like that to allow soldiers to be able to harm American citizens. Now, that's what Judge Joe Brown was talking about the other day when I reviewed it. So we living in scary times. I can't believe that somebody would ask a citizen to house a migrant.
How was you cool?
They said, "How was you cool?" That junk was funny. So you ain't housing migrants?
Oh no, this shit ain't housing yet.
Yeah,
you stop by and get something to eat. I'll throw you a bottle of water or something.
You can't even do that because I don't know what you on. You might be one of them Venezuela gang members, tie the whole house up.
Probably got somebody looking for you all the time.
Right. We don't know what's going on now. I can't. Don't even come this way. I'm glad Birmingham, because I think Birmingham is sanctuary city too, if I'm not mistaken.
I believe so, yeah.
So, like I tell people, Birmingham, if they would have kept, if Kamala would have won, we would have had a bunch of migrants in our city too.
Oh, yes. We already got a lot of them here already.
We would have had a bunch of them in our city too. And you know, our city blue, got a black mayor, of course, and I don't understand why the black mayors and these different nationality mayors don't understand that, hey, you got to protect your house first. And to just let people in that's unvetted, unchecked. You don't know if they terrorists. You don't know if they're gonna take a bomb to your school, high school, your high school football games and nothing like that. That'd be scary time to live in. Like they talk about all the people that crossed the border with army fatigue pants on, look like they was part of the military in Mexico and these other places. Now they just in America roaming free. You don't know what's finna happen. Because like I said, you got to think about it. Alabama football field hold 110,000 people at one time. You know what kind of damage I can do if I just threw a grenade in that bit? Like, and this is what people got to understand. It is a lot of crazy stuff said it's Sylacauga, not the crib. What you mean? What Brad talking about? Brad, what you talking about? Y'all make sure y'all like the video. Make sure y'all share the video. Let's see what else I got on because I save a lot of stuff on X. Uh-oh. I ain't gonna play that one. Here's the the migrants. So here's the last thing we're gonna play. This is what I was trying to find out earlier.
I have loved connecting with all of you on Twitter and then on X for all of these years, but it's time for me to leave the platform. I once believed that it was a place for honest debate and discussion, transparency and free speech, but I now feel it does not serve that purpose. In addition, starting this Friday, November 15th, X is implementing new terms of service, which among other things states that, quote, all disputes be brought exclusively in the U.S. District Court for the Northern District of Texas or state courts located in Tarrant County, Texas, end quote. The full terms of service can be found on my written statement or on the X website. Now, as the Washington Post recently reported on X's decision to change the terms, this, quote, ensures that such lawsuits will be heard in courthouses that are a hub for conservatives, which experts say could make it easier for X to shield itself from litigation and punish critics. I think that speaks for itself. You can find me on YouTube at The Don Lemon Show or on TikTok and Facebook.
Now, Don, I don't understand why you want to go to YouTube. YouTube does a lot more censoring than X does. They literally have people having sex on X all day long. I actually got a porn folder on X because sometimes it has some of the best, scenes you ever see in your life. But I don't understand why you would go to YouTube because YouTube has been laying off the censorship a lot lately. I haven't been flagged on YouTube at all, but they have laid off of the censorship. Like I've been seeing a lot of people say a lot more wild, outlandish stuff, and they just been letting it rock. But you just never know how their terms and services are gonna go on YouTube. Sometimes today to be good, they might change it a month from now, then go back in people's catalog because you posted some 3 years ago that don't go along with the new terms and services. How can anybody be an actual content creator dealing with this type of stuff, this back and forth? Like I said, you punched me from 3 years ago when you had different terms and services, and now today it's something new. That's why I don't like all the new words that come into the lexicon, all the xenophobe and the anti-Semitic and homophobe and all these words they try to just throw in there, misogynoir and all these new words they just try to put in the lexicon to just keep us, bogged down with making sure we say the right things, the speech police.
Facebook at Don Lemon, and on Instagram and Blue Sky at Don.
Hey, Gambit said that man getting bust down by a white guy.
I'm so fucking weak. No.
Hell no. That be so, bruh. I keep telling y'all, it's so weird for me to meet people that's pro-black and be dating another race.
Yeah, that's it.
I don't understand how y'all could be so pro-black and they other race. Like that clip they got of Van Jones talking about the most overlooked person in America is a black woman, but you married to a white woman. You proved it right there. You married to a white woman saying this. What? I can't believe this is happening. You Don Lemon with a white man. You talking about and y'all supposed to be pro-black people. I always talk about race, but y'all are with the same very people. Y'all share beds, houses, marriages, cars, semen, penises, assholes, all just different types of stuff y'all share with these people that's supposed to be racist. How do you not know that these people that y'all are in relationships with aren't racist? Because we done seen plenty of times. We know the slave owner used to be racist, and he still had let his kids come in the house and had his, his bed went out there, used to be in love with her. So I'm just trying to figure out how we know just because you're in a relationship with this person that he's still not racist.
On Lemon Official. I hope you will join me there. Thanks. Hi, everyone.
And Don, like I said, he was so stupid. Elon Musk tried to give him a shot. And you want to go ask him about all those questions about his drugs and what drug he decided to take. I said, this nigga is stupid. He real stupid. So, closing remarks, sexism. Is it real for men or is it real for women?
I feel like
talking to the mic.
Oh, my bad. I feel like it's real to the point of gender groups, and when I say gender groups, I mean the LGBTQ ABCDEFG folk. I feel like if it weren't for sexism, that wouldn't even be a thing. But besides that, nah, I don't think it's.
What you mean when you say sexism?
I mean, like, especially with the transgender wave that happened, I think sexism played a big part in that. So, like, you got to think about it. Like, we got rules and regulations now where you can't even talk to none of them a certain type of way, or you never know what's gonna happen.
Yeah.
So, I feel like sexism kind of played a part in that. But besides that, now I don't think it's. As far as the other side of the world, I don't think it's real at all.
Yeah. Forsaken said it's real for men. Women get in the club for free and get free drinks. I agree. I definitely agree. Cops let women off on warnings. I agree with that too. I definitely agree with that. I should have did this layout right here. Yeah, cops definitely let women off off easy. But I'm gonna just say this, and my closing remark is this. I think sexism is real for men, not women. I think women understand because they're the most helpless, they're the helpless vessel when it comes to men or women. They have to put themselves in this role of being inferior to get what they want out of life. They honestly know that they can't bogart men or use the strength that men can to get what they want. They can't move the earth like men, or even with their brains, they're not smart enough. That's why even when you look at like STEM fields, women still don't go in fields to even study their body or to change things in the science or the STEM fields. They still take on roles like being teachers and secretaries and shit like that. So when we have these conversations, we got to be real. Women know that men gonna always take care of them. Even the most ugliest, busted women are getting on X talking about being part of the 4B movement, and they look like Shrek. This is crazy that we have a lot of people, women being this confident, and I blame you men for allowing women to be here to say this, to do the things that they're doing, and to have this type of confidence. Because some women need to be knocked down a few levels. And I ain't talking about humbling nobody. I just think about a reality check. And for the reality check, it should be a lot more men just refusing to talk to these women if they're not of a certain caliber. I'm just gonna make sure. Yeah, BBWs get play too. They get on though. They get ran through. Okay. Yeah, I agree.
That's why they get them, so they can get ran.
Oh yeah, we need to have a BBW ranking because I don't know what kind of BBW we got. Fat chicks and we calling them BBWs. Like it got to be like we had to have a good ranking for BBW.
Okay, I think is according to porn sites. I think it's BBW, SSBBW, and I think it's a whole bunch of letters. Then
So
BBW.
but then what's the weight limit for BBW though? Because when I'm thinking of a BBW, when Drake first dropped the BBW, because that's really when it got popular. Drake said something about BBW. The BBW was somebody like a Serena Williams type build, just not muscular.
Yeah,
that was just a thick. She's a bigger, thicker woman, but she got stomach still flat, and you would call her thick. She's just a bigger woman, but like I said, she don't have to have the abs and the muscles. She was just around that size. You get what I'm saying? Like that stature. Maybe to a Pinky that was 5 years in Pinky.
Yeah. Okay.
Not the Pinky now.
Not the Pinky now.
Nah, she fat.
Yeah,
but
she fat.
The 5 years in Pinky, when she got a little weight about when she first started, she was slim. The one that gained about 30 pounds, that would be your BBW.
Yeah.
This BBW shit we got now, we talking about women that's like 250 plus. Nah, you fat.
I blame Lizzo.
But Lizzo,
well, I ain't gonna blame. I can't even necessarily blame her.
Yeah, because she just came out.
Yeah, I really blame the internet.
And like I said, we allow women to be mediocre, and then we get on these cute names, and then they feel like they okay. Like Snack, Like, why are we calling women snacks? Y'all been looking like y'all eating all the snacks. Come on now. Like, we just got to be real. Like, we got to be honest with women. And I don't think women are honest. And I also know that women don't be honest with each other because they scared of each other.
I think, well, I ain't gonna say just women, but a lot of people be scared to hear the truth, even though the first thing
it ain't necessarily the truth. Like with men, we'll tell each other the truth.
Well, yeah, but especially when it comes to women, I can't agree with that. Like when they be like, just be honest with me, you really don't want me to be.
You don't want me to be honest with you. You finna lie.
Yeah.
We about to lie because is it his dress make me look fat? You know you look fat, but that's why you ask.
That's why you ask,
right? You know you don't leave, babe. You know you see your stomach in that damn dress.
You know, if I say yeah, now you got a whole attitude. Now we probably ain't finna go nowhere.
Ain't going nowhere. Now you're gonna try to put me on the coochie strike. All of that. Now I got to play the game, play along. You know, and like I said, it's sad that we have to go through this with women. They don't really want the truth, but sexism is only real for men. It's the New Normal Podcast, and we gone.